Hi there. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do some deep belly breathing. I call it balloon breathing. So this is a way of getting your diaphragm to do the work of breathing, to send your breath down into your belly, meaning that your diaphragm is flattening out and pushing your abdominal contents slightly out. And as your diaphragm flattens out, it draws air down into the bases of your lungs. And with this breathing practice, we're going to be breathing down into the belly, but the main focus is going to be on gently squeezing in the belly after breathing in to allow the diaphragm to relax and to allow air to come back out again. So we have two focuses in this practice: breathing deep down into the belly and breathing all the way out again, making the exhalation nice and long. And the reason for this long exhalation is that sometimes if we're not breathing all the way out and we get a bit of air remaining in the lungs, and especially if the lung tissue is not the same as it was before, perhaps there's some emphysema or the lung tissue has lost a bit of its elastic recoil, then the lungs can end up being hyperinflated where they're remaining kind of full and we're not getting rid of all the air. So having a breathing practice where we take all the air out of the body before returning with new air can be helpful. So with this, you just need to find somewhere that you can sit. My recommendation would be to start this perhaps sitting in supported sitting, or maybe even lying on your back, so that your trunk muscles are having to do less and you can really let your belly be soft and you've got less things to think about. So maybe sitting on a chair and leaning backwards, or perhaps lying down in bed. And as you get more and more comfortable with the practice, you can go into doing it in upright sitting, and then maybe in standing, and then incorporating some movement. But we'll just do this first stage of it in this video. So sitting, you need your feet on the floor. So even if you are sitting back relaxed, your feet are still on the floor. You're going to take your hand and place it right at the base of your belly, so below your belly button, between your belly button and the pubic symphysis, which is the bony bit at the front of your pelvis, so the base of the belly. And it might be you want to close your eyes. You're going to picture a balloon that can be any colour you like, but a balloon deep down in the base of your belly. And as you inhale, that balloon is going to expand. So you're expanding the balloon in the base of the belly, and it expands sideways, but it also expands up and down, and it also expands front and back. So it's this three-dimensional expansion as you inhale, and then as you exhale, three-dimensional contracting down. So you can just have a try with doing that. Hands deep down on the base of the belly, maybe leaning back so you're supported. You're going to try and relax through the top of the shoulders. Inhaling through the nose into the balloon, exhaling to let go. Inhaling to expand the balloon, exhaling to contract the balloon. So this is the first stage of this exercise, just inhaling to expand the balloon, exhaling to contract the balloon. And we're inhaling through the nose because that is going to introduce some turbulence to the air as it moves in. It helps to warm and humidify and cleanse the air as it moves into the body, and it improves the ability of gas exchange in the lungs. And then as you exhale, you might find it helpful to exhale through pursed lips, which slightly increases the pressure of the air inside the lungs as it's moving out, and that helps to splint the airways open a little bit more so they don't go into too low a pressure and collapse down. Once you feel comfortable with this just expanding and contracting, we'll move on to lengthening the exhale. And we're going to inhale for a count of 4. So expand the balloon for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. And then exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we just did 3 repetitions there, but what I would recommend is starting with doing 6 repetitions of 4, in for 4, out for 6, which gives you about 60 seconds. So it's about a minute's worth of breathing practice, which is a nice, very easy to put into your day amount of practice, but which can give you some immediate change in how you feel. And if that is something that you have a regular practice of, so start small, start once a day, but if that's something that you can do once an hour, then it should quite quickly give you this sense of more awareness of what's going on with your diaphragm, more awareness of this extended exhale and how to get that to happen. So that might introduce itself into your kind of day-to-day breathing patterns a little bit more. Okay, so that's something to try. Start with 6 repetitions of in for 4, out for 6, breathing deep down into the belly where we're expanding the balloon and then contracting the balloon. A little bit of force as we breathe out, breathing in through the nose and out through pursed lips. Okay, good luck.